we'll see how that goes. Keeping that bird in the air. That's right.
That does sound interesting.
It will be. So yeah, essentially you get a card with a bunch of goals that you have to do, and you have to try and get them done. It'll just be a good time, so...
And we're off. It looks like an immediate potion.
Immediate potion. Friggin' cancel with the sub. Oh my god, Will. The fact that you're cancel now still, it doesn't get old. It's a great name. He's changed his name on Twitch to just all caps cancel. He gets people hosting him when they try to cancel their hosts, which is also the most delightful, hilarious thing. Thank you for the resub. 8 months in a row. How have I had that for 8 months? That's wild. With the message, play Coder Kappa. Taking back the old memes. I love it. Will's been extremely busy with work as well. Unfortunately, you know, Condor staff is not our paid job, so all of us have been extremely busy. So it's been hard for us to, you know, we've been doing fine keeping everything afloat, but in terms of getting just all the information out, we will get that out ASAP. We're hoping to have a sort of all hands meeting.
Cryss taking a karate gi here.
The early gi, that is a ballsy play. You don't see that in Condor typically. No. And then Reiji as well. You know, honestly, with the 1-2 black chest, you don't expect to see a gi, so that might have just been...
This is true. Yep.
Also, with the gi, it looks like... Is Cryss's, like, feathered hair kind of just blinking now? There's sort of, like, particles blinking off the side. It's like, it's almost like sweat. Honestly. Like anime sweat, which is kind of fun. It's a lot of hard work with the gi. Yeah. Keeping that heart rate above 100.
We have seen CoNDUIT racers finish a race with a gi in the past.
We have, it's true. I think it's only happened once. Oh, finding a Shrine of Pain. That is not what you want with a gi. That does not help at all.
Nope.
If you need to cancel. Yeah, not unhost. Definitely host cancel. Oh, God, Will. It's so funny. Occasionally he'll post, like, a link to his chat, and it'll just have all the people who are hosting him, even though he's not streaming.
That's fantastic.
It's so wonderful. Oof. Cryss taking a big hit there, going down to 1 heart remaining. That red bat being a punk. I guess you got to check black here. It's very unlikely to find armor. I don't even know if you want to. I guess you do. We'll see. It is a obsidian broadsword. Up to 6 damage on that with the gi.
Not too shabby.
Not too shabby at all.
Broadsword is probably one of the more underrated weapons.
Yes, I'd agree. I think pretty perpetually it has been underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Now that potion for both racers actually makes the gi somewhat viable.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, you're still 2 hits away from dying, but at least you're not 1 hit away from dying, right?
This is true.
Right. Sign up sheet doesn't have bingo yet. Yeah, we got to get that up there. Sorry about that, everyone. Maybe we should just pop that on there.
And there's the plain noodle.
The plain Jane noodle. No good. Wow, look at that shop. How do you even...
Oh, my word.
You can't. You can't even though neither racer can steal it. That is the armor swap you want.
Yes, yes it is. Inferno Torque and a rat trap.
If only the gi broke on damage, I feel like it would tear a little and actually make you do triple damage because you'd have a teared gi and you'd be even more hardcore. That's what it should do. Every time you get hit, it continues to add a multiplier to your damage. How sweet would that be?
That would be quite the thing.
But it should also add a multiplier to the damage you take.
Yeah.
Oh, why is that not the way that works? That'd be so cool. And it just rips slightly and gets, like, buffer. Your muscles get bigger. That'd be so good. Rather have jaw than gi? Yeah. To keep the cheese or the other cheese? Depends on the kind of cheese.
Yeah, really.
Personally, I'm a fan of a good, nice smoked Gouda or perhaps a jalapeno Havarti. Ooh, both good.
Nice.
I like the subtle alliteration of jalapeno Havarti, even though there's different letters. Going back to talking about Spanish. All right.
So Reiji on zone 2 boss.
Yep. Reiji with the slight lead here. This is a really close race so far.
Good, yeah.
Both racers doing a very good job of not... So I was saying that Cryss just jumped into a purple mushroom. I was going to say not taking a lot of damage, but...
Quaff the potion.
It got quaffed. Puts gi on over my heavy plate. Now that would rip your gi. I don't think it... Okay.
Yes, it
this build is spooktacular. We got a Ring of Courage. Is that are we going to see a ring swap here? I honestly think it's a good idea. Yeah, swap to the Ring of Luck. I support that decision, Reiji.
Yes.
This run is already spooky enough. You don't need Courage to... Yeah.
Although the push broom is not a terrible build, but I don't know about for Conduit. Oh, there's a Blood Axe.
Blood Axe. Definitely don't want the Courage Ring with that. And we've got some slight
that
seed
was a
difference there.
Shrine.
Yeah, that was not a good one. It is 3-1 though. Reminder that on the version 1 of all the levels, you tend to get garbage items. Now the problem here with this Blood Axe is you're kind of committing to your gi, and now Reiji's only got 1 damage after swapping to the chainmail. And I don't like Blood Axe is pretty good and probably better than an Obsidian broadsword, but it's still not. It's still 1 damage. You're gonna struggle in zone 4 for sure with that. 2 damage. Oh, because of the big dig. You're right. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
I missed that. Yeah, so that's actually a good swap there. Oh, okay. Or an Obsidian Rapier. That's nice. All right, hopefully Cryss finds that.
Nice weapon.
Well, Cryss has got the 2 damage, but it's a much spookier 2 damage with the gi.
Yes.
Yeah, I apologize. I forgot about the big dig. It's easy to forget about because it kind of hangs over on the side.
Ham.
2 damage. What are these madmen doing? Yeah, seriously. It was a karate gi that was kind of you jumped into. Young T-Rex wants a piece of the action.
Shop, heavy glass torch, and then.
Yeah, the heavy glass might have been a pickup. Oh, Cryss taking. That's okay. Had to drop the beat there. Axe is awkward sometimes. Not a broadsword. Oh, come on!
No,
you had
Cryss,
that, dang it!
down.
That sucks, Cryss.
Oh.
Oh, tough one for Cryss. That was just really struggling with Axe Dragon strats. Just pretend you have a dagger. That's true. How could I forget about Big Dig? Speaking of Big Dig, I really wish it worked with the Miner's Cap. That'd be pretty hype.
That would be.
Where it just dug like a giant blast radius around you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it would make dig percent really fun.
I don't know if it would. I think it would make it playable. I don't know about fun. I don't think it's possible to make dig percent fun. Unless you have unlimited Quake or something. That would be kind of fun. Every step you make, every breath you take, you do a Quake.
Oh, and there's Ring of War for Reiji.
Nice pickup. Although we've seen some Ring of War trolling in the past because of the Blade Masters. Yep. Ring of War can be a little bit of a struggle in Zone 4.
Yeah.
Dig percent is where you try to dig all the walls on every floor of the game. It's horrible. Yep. It's been tried. Of course it's been tried.
The only time I've actually seen somebody do it was Rat.
Yes, it was Rat. It's exactly right. Dig long play. It's kind of the same thing. Well, dig percent has its challenge in the fact that you got to try and dig all the walls before the song runs out. But God, is that ever boring.
Dig percent Bard, maybe?
Maybe. No. Still no, I think. Quake drum. That's fun. I like that. Yeah, I don't think we've got our signups on for bingo. I apologize. We'll get that up probably tomorrow. We're going to also start talking about the World Cup, Necrodancer World Cup. We're going to do another one, World Cup 2. The first one was such a good time.
Yeah.
People really enjoyed it.
Fantastic.
It was also our first time on the GDQ hotfix, if you'll remember that.
Yes, I do.
That was when I said basically all the time.
Yeah.
That's all I think about.
Get trolled with the Mingli.
Yeah.
Obsidian plus.
Signups are up. Oh, Asher, you're the best. Thank you, Asher.
Definitely a safer weapon, and he's got enough of a lead.
Yeah, Reiji's
got enough of a lead. It's
yeah,
a decent swap.
Yep, and the glass slippies here a little more useful with the goo. Thank you, Asher, for putting that up. Really appreciate it. So go ahead and sign up for the bingo. I promise it'll be a good time. It'll be just a good, fun event. Again. Ouch. Nothing too serious, but we will have our serious events coming back very soon. World Cup. Yes, Waffles, there is another World Cup happening. Oh, I think Reiji was going for that locked shop there, but mistimed it. That is a 5 damage cutlass, which is pretty good.
Yes, it is.
What level of Spelunky is this? I mean, it kind of looks like Spelunky. It's a pixel game, and oh, just the random strength charm for the 6 damage.
Nice.
One shot all the enemies, pretty much, except for the Earth Dragons. Moss ranking, what's up? What's up, y'all? Oh, I didn't notice the rating party. Moss ranking, thank you so much. It's this one. Oh, but it doesn't work. Oh, God. I gotta do it. My comments suck. It's raid, but it doesn't. Moss ranking. Dang it. Wait for it. Thank you so much, though, for the host. That's amazing. It's raid, but it doesn't work because it doesn't put the Twitch thing. I'll fix that. But thank you so much. Yeah, how's it going, everybody? Do you guys have a tournament going on that I don't know about, that I should know about? Because Spelunky tournaments are wonderful. Also, now seems to be a good opportunity to shout out the Spelunky run at AGDQ. You should check it out. It was awesome. It was the ASO, which is all shortcuts Olmec run. It's an amazing run of Spelunky. It's super fun. It goes well, spoilers, and it needs to be raced in the future at a GDQ because while it's fun to watch, it's so much better as a race. To low hell and everyone lost. Yeah, low percent hell is bad. Is hard. it's a hard thing. 3-hour low percent hell grind. Well, that actually sounds pretty entertaining. Yeah, you guys should definitely check out Moss Ranking. It is the website that has all the Spelunky records. And in case you don't know much about Spelunky, it is a roguelike just like this game. It's a fantastic roguelike.
Ring of Dwarf or Ring of Shield.
Sure, why not? You got tons of damage. I think you're good to go. And Ring of War can be a bit of a meme here with Dead Ringer. True. But yeah, it's a fantastic game. You should check it out. And also, the way that it kind of works with speedrunning is it's so optimized that they just have a million categories that you don't know which one you're going to run when you start. It depends on the RNG. And I really actually find that quite compelling, where you don't choose your category before you start your run. You just go and see what you wind up with.
Our charm, not what Reiji was looking for. Gotta do butt puzzles.
Oh, yeah, that's our second butt puzzles we're seeing today. This is the sort of, for if anyone's new to Necrodancer, this is, if you have bombs in this fight, you can speed the fight up dramatically. Otherwise, you have to do this sort of weird team puzzle thing, button puzzle, which we call butt puzzles. Very well done. Oh, maybe not. Almost. Yeah. Those turnips got in the way, but otherwise, yeah, it was a very nice fight there, or beginning to this fight. This should be a pretty straightforward win here for Reiji.
Oh, Cryss down again.
Cryss did die a couple times, so we are in CoNDUIT. This is our junior league. It's a league for people who aren't quite at the level of our standard Condor. We've been doing this for 25 months because this is CoNDUIT 25. We might have skipped a month here or there, but yeah, it's a really fun tournament.
Cutlass.
That works. Why not?
Yeah. Don't see that very often.
No, Dorian usually has some kind of base weapon. And there's that Ring of Shielding coming in help there, and there it is. Necrodancer down, so pretty straightforward win there for Reiji. Cryss having a few deaths. Something percent. Yeah, you just kind of pick it as you go. It's kind of cool. I think that's neat because you don't know what you're going to run until you run it. Yeah, exactly, Ecom. Just about 2 years. It's really good.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I still remember Conduit 1 with Spooty just dominating the field.
Yes, it's almost a thing of legends at this point. It's amazing to think back on the Spooty domination, and now he is such a force in this community who currently runs his own thing. You guys should definitely check it out. It's called Crow, stands for Crypt Racing on weeknights, and twice a day during the week, Spooty has a sort of group team tournament. It's super fun. It's relaxed. It's chill. It's worth checking out. I think it's there. Yes, go to that Discord. You can join in.
Chief Eddie, 25 months, be banned racer.
Yeah, something close to that. Yeah, banning for second place came later. We used to only ban first place, but we found that it was like the person who came second would win the next month. It's just sort of how it always worked out. So now you get, yes. So the way that this works is we're trying to get people, it's just, it's a nice way to get more people involved in the community. We're trying to make a sort of nice bar for entry into racing Necrodancer. That was sort of the whole plan for it. And the way it works is, I don't know about this seed. It's a 1-2 base whip, or sorry, 1-2 base whip and a 1-2 floaty boots. Floaty boots are not a thing you want to take. It's just going to make you slow.
They used to be good.
They used to be good at the end for Zone 4.
Yeah, in Zone 4.
But you still, like, the fact that you can't take trapdoors is really terrible. It protects you from all the floor hazards, but it also protects you from traps, which you don't want.
Trapdoors,
and so this is a big advantage for Cryss here, not having those floaty boots. It was a bit of I think, a misplay to take them, but they are safe.
Yeah.
So if you're banking on your opponent dying, then maybe that's why it was the right call.
And there's a quick trapdoor, too, that Reiji cannot take. And, he went down.
Well, that's probably actually better.
Yeah.
Cryss is only on 1-2. Now you don't have to get that. You can just kind of run to the exit. And honestly, it's going to be a much closer race, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, they are awful in Zone 5. That's right. The floaty boots really don't help you in Zone 5. And yeah, that's awesome to hear, Ecom. Yes, shoutouts to Crow for helping him with racing nerves. If you feel like racing this game or any game is going to give you nerves, then Crow helps you. Crow can help you. It's sort of like you start with Crow, then you get into CoNDUIT, then you can get into Condor after that. So there's a lot of ways to sort of get involved and get into the community. We want it to be, easy to get involved because we think it's fun. We don't want it to be like elite in any way. So
yeah,
that was never the goal here. And it looks like Reiji is going to buy, I think, a ring. Yes. Ooh, a Ring of Might. Early Ring of Might is nice. That's +1 damage.
Yeah.
That means your Zone 1-4, sort of the boss chest when you go for the black chest. Whatever weapon you get will probably be good unless it's a whip.
Yep.
Gives us the Eli and the Monk races, Chef Mayhem, and the Monk races. Ooh, Cryss dropping the beat on that boss, so gonna have to stick with the dagger.
We're not gonna find out yet what that black chest is.
That's true, Thalfun, but then you need a little bit more motivation, and you
Why
need
did you take the trap door?
You need some people who are gonna race with you at that time. You have to ask them. Yep, exactly, Ecom. Nothing at stake for the Crow races. They're just a good time. All right, Gluttony Charm and some cookies for Cryss. It's a little bit of safety, but if Reiji pulls anything remotely good out of this black chest, it's going to be but Reiji needs to be careful here. It's going to have a few queens on their hand in a second. Okay, should be fine. Go up, go up. No! Oh, you have to go up there. And that is unfortunately going to be no weapon for Reiji either, so still has that Ring of Might. Oh, that's a good find. That's a great find. A +1 damage Blood Rapier, so that's going to give
nice. Yeah.
+1 health on every 10th kill. And on a lunge, it's 3 damage. On a close-up, it's 2 damage. So that's quite good. 3 damage is what you're looking for.
No, now a 2 damage spear.
Nope.
Oh no, 1
damage.
Sorry,
yeah.
That's right. He doesn't have the ring.
Cryss does not have the ring.
Yeah.
That Blood Rapier though is really, really nice.
Yes, it is.
You can swap that. If you swap that ring to a Ring of War, it's even better. Having the knockback on the ring is Quite nice. This layout right now for Cryss is terrible. The way that the walls and the armadillos laid out, and then also with that mud monster, this is brutal. I would use that golem to open the wall. Could have used it to open up that wall to the left. And now this is just gonna take 9 years, but you gotta go through. Oh, nice freeze. Nice freeze there. Oh, but the freeze ran out just in the wrong time.
Oh, yes, it did.
Oh no, Reiji goes down.
Oh no, Reiji.
Let's get the instant replay on that, but I think it was jumping into a black skelly.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Just mistimed it. Where is it? Oh, brutal. It was off of a omnidirectional bounce trap.
Oh. You don't see those very often.
Yeah. That's really a shame. Oh my goodness, Cryss taking a big hit as well. Back to down. It is hardly over. Cryss is really in bad shape right now. Only has a 1 damage spear. As I've said time and again, zone 2 is when you want to get your damage up. There's so many tanky enemies that take all the hits. As you can see, those dirt golems. There's, you know, other dirt golems, shielded enemies.
Yep. Zone
Yeah,
2,
that probably would have GP'd.
The life zone, the tank zone.
Yep. Yeah, zone 2, you want range and damage coming into zone 2. So a little bit of range with the spear, but and this might be a rough fight. Honestly, Fortissimo with a base spear, Fortissimo 2, this is gonna be slow moving. Cryss gonna take it safe. Good job on Reiji for going to grab that ring again. Hopefully can flawless this boss and actually see what's in that boss chest.
Let's hope so.
Oh man, this little fight there, nicely done by Reiji. Got a bomb this time around, actually, so could use bomb strats, although this is already off the rails.
Yep.
Yike. Get up there and bomb. Get up there and bomb. You gotta just bomb at this point. You're gonna have so many queens. Go up, go up, go up again. No. Oh, it's fine. Oh, Reiji, it's lucky there. All right, we got a blood axe pickup for Cryss. Now, if this is a decent weapon for Reiji, there is a chance of catch up, but a piercing axe is quite titanium rapier plus 1 damage. That's like one of the best combos you can get.
That is beautiful.
That's a really nice pickup.
Beautiful. Yes.
So Cryss looking out with that, having that blood axe with the piercing. The piercing makes it so that it's not as obnoxious to not have damage up, but it's still pretty obnoxious. And you'll see this trapdoor here. Uh-oh, down to half a heart. Oh no, and Cryss has got to fight an axe dragon again. This is not what you want. Pretend it's a dagger. No!
Oh, you got frozen on hot coals too.
Oh! Handled! Wait, what happened? Healed up. Hold on. Hold the phone. Healed up to a heart. Took half a heart of damage because of the shin guards. Went down to infinite damage and then killed the dragon. That was ridiculous. That was so ridiculously lucky for Cryss. I thought Cryss was super dead there.
I did too. I thought he...
Like, the hot coals do 1 heart of damage. It's without those shin guards. Shin guards saving the day.
How often do we say that?
Not often, unless you play soccer. Because, man, my shins would be ruined.
Well, yeah. Well, 22 years as an umpire, yeah, shin guards saved my shins many times.
Oh, fair enough. Cryss was taking that Banshee for a real walk for some reason. I don't know.
I noticed that. Well, you know, you gotta walk your Banshee.
Yeah, every day you gotta walk your Banshee or else it's gonna get all portly and, I don't know, complacent with its life. You gotta keep its dreams alive. Its dreams of screaming in your face and pulling sailors onto rocks or something. No, those are sirens. Same thing, right?
Yeah,
Banshees and sirens, same thing.
Almost.
Pretty much.
It's an obsidian shovel for Reiji.
Just spooked. Yeah, that did look like some serious spookage. All right. Another base rapier. Not actually, but a lot of people confuse the titanium rapier for a base rapier. Oh, that bat closet is not what Reiji wanted to see right now.
No.
Has to promptly murder all those bats just to get out of this alive. Things are a little spooky for Cryss here. Going back down to infinite damage. The blood axe is bailing Cryss out hard.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you can't do that too many times, though. I gotta say, that is a dangerous game you're playing, Cryss.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's not
Unfortunately,
intentional.
luck can only be pushed so far.
Oh, we're getting spooky here. It's getting incredibly scary. And we got zombies, confused zombies now. The
That's
heals.
always a fun time.
We're getting some heals here. Oh my god, this fight is just giving Reiji all the time in the world to catch up. Reiji's got themselves a blast helm now.
Nice.
They have an aversion to sailors. Oh. What? Yeah, the blast helm pickup's pretty nice there. Taking the pulse spell. Yeah, I guess that's the right call. Seeing it used effectively there. It's got some good boss kill potential. Yeah, you definitely don't want some portly banshees. You want them, take them for a walk. Oh, the goblins.
Yeah.
Almost had a goblin plane going on there. No, we're good. Oh, and there's that swap out of the blood axe, and I don't know if that was a good idea. I honestly think the blood axe was doing everything for Cryss.
Yeah, it really was.
And now you don't have any way of healing, and you're at 1.5 hearts.
Yep.
And you don't have the 3 damage to open up crates.
Oh, free spell.
Speaking of axes, there is a titanium axe for Reiji. Reiji's got all the chance to catch up here, but both racers on very low health. Oh,
And
got
some
the
sunglasses.
yeah, the ear muffins swapped to the sunglasses. Cryss is gonna keep the sunglasses. This is such a dangerous build.
It is.
I am so spooked right now.
Yeah, you don't lose your damage if you miss a beat, but yeah, it makes... Although he does have Ring of Piercing.
Yeah, so you just kind of got a wail on everything, but I am so spooked still. It's just not easy to always judge the enemies you're gonna come up against.
Yeah.
Oh, those bounce traps too. My God, Cryss. Oh, and we've got some catch up here. It looks like Reiji's almost caught up. This is an exceptional race here. It's so scary though.
Yes, it is. It is good, but yeah, it's getting the pulse rate up.
Yeah, seriously. Especially Reiji's pulse rate. Oh, we got ourselves some armor, finally.
Nice.
Cryss
City armor, better than nothing.
opting not to take anything out of that. Nice lunge kill there by Reiji. It is a 3. Oh, nice pulse. Speaking of pulse rates.
Yes.
Can't judge the 2 distance diagonals. Yeah, that's why you play diamond. Oh no! Oh my god, Reiji's down to 1/2 heart. This is so incredibly scary.
Yeah.
Going for the kill. Oh, you get that pulse though. Nice kill by Reiji. Oh man, I would take that armor. Yes, you do. Oh,
no,
and down goes
Cryss
Cryss.
down.
Down goes Cryss.
I missed what got him.
I got the replay right here, and it looks like it was a goblin bomber? Oh, just losing a beat on a goblin bomber when you had a safe passage to the exit.
Yeah.
Down goes Cryss. It is not safe yet for Reiji.
I'm guessing Cryss got a little too focused on the blast helm in the shop.
Yeah, well, I think it was the trying to kill the harpy.
Yeah.
Now, I think if you're Reiji, I think you take the quartz here.
Yeah.
Oh, swapping to monocle over a blast helm. I like the panic button of the blast helm.
Yeah.
But
I do too.
the quartz, because you're going to get a heal up on the next floor. So you've got your +1 hit anyways. Like, no matter what hits you, you're still going to have 2 hits to death, just like with the glass armor. So I think that would have been the better call. Oh, Reiji. Yeah, Reiji was super close, but now Reiji is ahead quite a bit.
And there's up shop bro.
Yeah, shop bro, up 1. That's good. I'm a big fan of right shop bro, but that's fine. And there goes the glass armor because of the lack of the blast helm that Reiji did just have. And now has no armor whatsoever. Could have had quartz.
Yeah.
Shop bro confirmed. Definitely confirmed there.
Hi,
Charles agrees. Yep. Oh, Charles. Loud and proud, that dog.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that wall pig. That sneaky wall pig there for Reiji. And Reiji moving on to
prize for CoNDUIT winners. Or Condor winners.
Oh, Charles. Yes, that's true. Charles was the prize for a while. We never really made good on that prize. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
I kind of kept Charles to myself. Very selfishly. All right, well, this is a pretty open win here for Reiji, just depending on armor.
Indeed.
Armor's the concern. Lots of bombs. If Reiji YOLOs and decides to pulse spell the Dead Ringer fight. Looks like Reiji's going to be heading over for I'd imagine, a Ring of Peace. Also, questionably, a longsword.
No, I think he's going for a dagger.
Oh,
or the
wait. What? Oh, just wanted to tap it for an extra heart.
Okay, just wanted the heart.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, not a bad play. Not
yeah,
a
that's
bad
fine.
Play there. Yep.
I don't hate the swap to peace, though. I think that the Ring of Peace swap would have been a nice pickup just for the easier Necrodancer fight.
Yeah, and no red dragons.
Yeah, red dragons are one of the worst parts of the Necrodancer fight, so that would have been a good pickup, but that's okay. I think that was a pretty decent play. Still, no armor, though. 4 hearts and 3 hearts isn't too much of a difference.
No.
Checking the shop, though. Doing a lot of shopping. It's a good call. You could do a Warhammer Jewel Dagger kill on Dead Ringer if you wanted. That's the 10 damage you need there.
Yep.
Could be worth. I mean, you don't need an axe really. Well, I guess you'd need it for 5/3, but otherwise you wouldn't need it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's probably worth keeping for 5/3 just to be careful. Most Dead Ringer strats are pretty straightforward. Just ask Pants.
Yeah. Yes. The most straightforward Necrodancer player of all time.
Was there a Bomb Charm that I missed? Bomb Charms are also good.
Yeah.
Oh, nice pulse. Really effective pulse play from Reiji here.
Now some heavy glass.
Reiji's looking to push up into the next part of the loser's bracket here. The loser of this does go home. This is a 4-person double a limb bracket. Winner of this will go on to face the loser of the next match, which is our winners finals. If you can keep up with what I was saying there. Sounds complicated. It's not. Don't worry.
Lore by Reiji there.
Yeah, and Reiji's gonna grab the transmute spell for transmuting Dorian's weapon, clearly. Oh, he's a good idea.
So.
Oh, transmute. Oh, hello.
Oh, wow.
And bombs it. BM.
Oh, man.
Bombing Dorian's broadsword.
Yeah.
Bombing BM.
Well, he's got an obsidian axe, so.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
I guess it's all good.
I guess the transmute pool is pretty good for the Necrodancer, I guess. I don't know what the the item tier I think is quite nice. That was really great though. That was funny. Get wrecked broadsword. Oh, that was funny. Ooh, that's a lot of spawns. Oh, Daddy's taking a lot of hits. Down to 1.5 hearts for Dorian. One more hit left on the Necrodancer though. This should be it.
Freaking Dorian.
Yeah. Piano Dad over here. And that's going to do it. It was a long race after some deaths, but Reiji takes it.
Yep.
And so Reiji is going to move on to the next round, eliminating Cryss, but GG's to Cryss.
Yes.
GG's to Cryss. All right. Well, this puts us at the halfway point for our tournament, which I'm actually going to ask for a quick halftime. So if we can take a small break, that would be great. But in the meantime, I'll say our goodbyes. Thank you so much, Blind, for co-hosting.
Oh, my pleasure.
Always great to keep this tradition alive.
Yes.
You've done probably, what, 24 or 23 of these?
I've done 23 of the 25, yeah.
That's pretty dang good. I think I've done also about 23 or 24. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are going to move on to the Sean versus Ecom race in a minute. But yeah, GG's, and thank you so much, Blind, again, for coming in.
Oh,
and
my pleasure.
You guys should totally check out Blind Umpire's stream. He's still streaming an awful lot. I see you streaming quite a bit.
Yeah.
So guys, head over there.
About Thursday and Friday, usually. 8 p.m. Eastern time.
There you have it.